Brother, what's your name? Rod. Brother Rod. Pleasure to meet you. Officer R.E.A. Read that again for the brother. Give me Galatians 1:8.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken.
So Brother Rod, what's going on right here is Moses is speaking to the children of Israel. Remember, the Most High sent Moses to Pharaoh to have the children of Israel being you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We are the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
Read them up.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments.
To observe to do all his commandments. Remember when Moses went up in Mount Sinai, the children of Israel were at the base down there with Aaron. Okay? When he came down from Mount Sinai, God gave Moses commandments, laws, and statutes that the Israelites were supposed to be keeping and adhering to. You understand what I'm saying? Read on.
And his statutes,
sub-laws. Read on.
Which I command thee this day.
Which he commanded the children of Israel this day, on that day. Read on.
That all these curses.
That all these what?
Curses.
All these curses, come on.
Shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Stop, switch. Now it said all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake you as a nation. Okay? So let's double stack on that on top of curses. Read what you got.
Galatians chapter 1 verse 8.
Listen close, come on.
But though we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you.
What was preached before? The prophets always came with God's laws to teach the Israelites God's laws. And in the Bible saying if an angel or anybody else come preaching contrary to what the Heavenly Father is giving you, go ahead. Let him be accursed. Let him be what? Accursed. So everything we've learned today in the Christian church, we are cursed, man. Because the things that these pastors are teaching are not thus saith the Lord.
That's right.
We are a cursed nation of people. Finish that up.
Accursed. As we said before. So say I now again.
Come on.
If any man preach.
So he's saying it again. Paul's reiterating on the statement. Go ahead.
If any man preach any of the gospel unto you,
come on,
then that ye have received.
Then you have received the real thing that you got. Go ahead.
Let him be accursed.
So he's saying, let that man be accursed. You look around 5 Points, you look around Broad in Alabama, we are cursed people, man. Because we are doing the things contrary to what the Heavenly Father was saying.
Right.
We are a cursed nation of people. Drop that. Go to Genesis. I want Deuteronomy 28. Let's show them some of the curses that the Most High said will befall the nation of Israel. The nation of Israel only. Let me reiterate on that. Only. These curses would only apply to one nation of people, all right? Deuteronomy 28 and verse 43. Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 43.
Come on.
The stranger that is within thee shall get
Hold on,
up.
read it right, brother. Read it right. Come on.
The stranger that is within thee shall get up shall get up above thee very high.
Now, one of the curses that befell the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans is that the strangers that came with us out of the land of Egypt would get above us. And what? Go ahead.
Very high. And thou shalt come down very low.
Now, we're going to make this plain. If you look on Broad Street in Alabama, do we own anything out here on Broad Street in Alabama? No. So it looks like the stranger owns the RX shop that we flock to every Sabbath.
Right.
The stranger owns Lamb Wings, Chang Chang Wang Wang shop. I don't know what the hell it is, but we don't own nothing down here. I don't see a rib shack down here. I don't see a black-owned store down here. Read that again.
The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
Did we not come over here by way of cargo slave ships and build the United States of America?
That's right.
Was it not us over here? So how the hell, as a nation of people, do we not own a damn thing? Read on.
And thou shalt come down very low.
And thou shalt come down very low. So now we got what? The spit, the cans and things of that nature all up and down the block. Our women are running around looking like damn harlots. Our men running around looking like 2-year-old boys. So we became the base of society. No other nation even wants to deal with us. We are the crap amongst society, even though we built society and we are the kings of this earth, man.
That's right.
Read on.
He shall lend to thee.
What?
He shall lend to thee.
It says now, the stranger shall lend to us. Read that again from the top. Read it slowly.
He shall lend to thee.
It says the stranger shall lend to you. Today, do we own any banks by any chance? Where do we go to get a mortgage? 10 times out of 10, it's going to be somebody of the other nation. We as a people don't own no banks. We don't own no insurance companies. You understand what I'm saying? And if you do own an insurance company, you're only using the name if you're a State Farm agent. But that is not your company. We primarily do not own that company. We don't.
And thou shalt not lend to him.
And you will never lend to him. I've never seen a Chinese man come and buy anything from us or get a loan from us. The only thing they probably come and get from us is weed or drugs. And that's it. And we don't even own that. You understand? Read on.
He shall be the head.
He's going to be the what?
The head.
The what?
The head.
Come on.
And thou shalt be the tail.
What's that? What's lying at the tail? A butthole. So you get all the crap that fly past that thing, man. Just like today in society. Read on.
Moreover.
Come on.
All these curses.
All these what?
Curses.
Come on.
Shall come upon thee.
Read.
And shall pursue thee.
And shall pursue. It's been pursuing us for over 400 years, man. Nothing is changing. Brothers are getting killed in the street, and we continue marching. What the hell has marching done for us? Broughton, Alabama still looks like a damn desert like a wasteland out here, man. Read on.
And overtake thee.
And what?
And overtake thee.
Come on.
Till thou be destroyed.
All these things are going to come upon us as a nation. Brother, you hear what I'm saying? You hear what the Bible's saying? Brother man, you ain't paying attention. You hear what the Bible's saying? You hear what okay, read on.
Be destroyed. Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So these curses are going to destroy us and overtake us, man. So what do we have to do? We got to come back to God's laws, man. Okay? Keeping God's laws is going to keep these things down in our communities. Imagine. If a brother kept God's laws, thou should not kill. What do you think the crime rate would be in Atlanta, Georgia? You think there'd be any crime? Because I don't see any white people running around in their neighborhoods killing each other. I don't see the East Indians out there gunning each other down. It's us. So my question to you is, every time you turn on the news, it's our face, right? Plastered all over the damn screen. For what? Exactly. Read on.
To keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
So it's saying that these curses are going to be upon the nation of Israel for a sign and a wonder. Okay? These things are only going to fit you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Yes.
Why is this happening to me? Why did my people go into slavery? And predominantly just my people alone. Read on.
And upon thy seed.
And upon your children. Come on.
Forever.
It says forever. These things are going to be upon our people forever. Read on.
Because.
Why?
Thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart.
And we still today are not serving the God with joyfulness and gladness of heart to keep his laws. Today is the Sabbath day. Brothers run around here. You let them know that you're not supposed to be buying and selling on the Sabbath day. They'll look you up and down and be pissed off at you, man.
Right.
Why? Because they don't have that joy in them to serve God according to what God commanded the nation of Israel. You understand what I'm saying? Read on.
For the abundance of all things.
Wait a minute. It said for the abundance of all things. What's the abundance of all things? What's everything? What's included in everything?
Everything.
Huh?
I don't know everything.
What do you think the abundance of all things is, bro?
The whole earth.
The whole. Say that again, brother. What do you say? The whole earth. That's the abundance of everything. And every other nation inside that whole earth.
Yes.
Meaning what? We're going to be ruling these nations. Thus saith the Lord. That's in the Bible. Did you know that? You didn't know that? Did you know that? Where would I go to find that?
Where would I go to find it?
Yes, sir.
I can't tell you where to go to
Really?
find it.
Well, let's prove all things according to the Bible. Because you know what? These pastors will never bring this truth out to you,
Bring
brother.
it out.
Never! Isaiah 14:1. Let's get it.
Bring it
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. Come on.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
Stop. So it says the Lord God, the God of Israel and none else, will have mercy on Jacob. Who is Jacob? Jacob became he is the progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yes, right.
Jacob's name was changed unto Israel. Okay? Read on.
And will yet choose Israel.
And will yet choose Israel and his lineage. Go ahead.
And set them in their own land.
Set them back in the land of Jerusalem. That's our motherland. Read on.
And the strangers.
And the who?
The strangers.
The who?
The strangers.
It's going into the strangers. It's talking about the other nations.
That's right.
Outside of the nation of Israel. Read on.
Shall be joined with them.
So now it says these strangers are going to be joined with the nation of Israel. Now, does that mean that they're going to be joined together hand in hand, singing Kumbaya? Let's see what God says. Read.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
And they shall do what?
Cleave to the house of Jacob.
It says that these strangers are going to be cleaving to the house of Jacob. So, brother, what does it mean to cleave?
When you cleave to something, it's like you
hang on to it.
It's like you grab a hold of it.
It's like you grab a hold of it, right? You hang on or you cling to it, right? Read on.
And the people shall take them.
Now saying the people, that's speaking about the nation of Israel. Read on.
And bring them to their place.
And bring them back to their place. This place is the land of Jerusalem. Go ahead.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
Hold on, brother. That's music to my ear. Read that again slowly for the brother. I want you brothers to listen to this. This is a joyous thing, man.
Bring it out.
You never hear this in the Christian church at all. Read on.
And bring them to their place.
So it says we're going to bring them to our place. Come on.
And the house of
Israel,
shall possess.
Whoa. It says might,
shall possess.
no, maybe.
Shall possess.
It said shall possess. Possess. What does possess mean? What does possess mean? To have you. What does possess mean? What's your definition of possess?
To have.
To have. What's your definition? To own something. That's the one I wanted. Possession means I own this thing. It's mine. It's my asset. We don't shall possess them. Shall possess these strangers, the other nations. Go ahead.
In the land of the Lord.
In the land of the Lord for what?
For servants.
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 It says we're going to possess them for servants.
Yes,
What are the characteristics of a servant? What's the character? A servant. What does a servant do? Were we not servants over 400 years?
Wait, it's worse.
Read that again.
Worse.
Read it out.
Give me the word of God. Read that again.
The house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants.
For servants. Come on.
And handmaids.
And handmaids. So that means that Betty Ann, Miss Susan, you going to.
That's right. And they shall take them captives.
And they shall do what?
Take them
It
captives.
says we're going to take them captives. We're going to take them captives. And then what?
Whose captives they were.
Whose captives we were. So who the hell
Bring it out.
had us as captives? The so-called white man. His biblical name is Esau, or Edom, or Idumeya. Okay? That's your enemy. That's who God's enemy is. And God does not love Esau. He loved Jacob.
That's right.
Jacob only. Read on.
And they shall rule over their
And we're going to do what?
rule over their
It says the nation of Israel, the children of Israel, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are going to rule over our oppressors.
Yes, bro.
Are we in rulership right now? No. You know why? This is our hell and this is their heaven.
That's right.
So it's going to be one big 360, one big fat 180, and we're going to be the head, and they're going to be back at the tail forever.
That's right.
Read on.
That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how hath the oppressor seen?
Does not America oppress everybody? It oppresses every nation. So it said they're going to take up this proverb. How has the oppressor ceased? Read on.
The golden city.
The golden city. Everybody wants to come to America. Why? Because outside of America, everybody thinks that these streets are paved with damn gold. Read on.
The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked.
So who is the wicked? We're going to hold that. Let's figure out who the wicked is. Give me the book of Job, 9:24. Let me have that. Brother, don't, hey, don't leave. Okay, all praises. Read what you got.
Job, chapter 9, verse 24.
And then we're going to go back, brothers. We got to read the Bible. It's commanded of us to read the Bible precept upon precept. Here a little and there a little to get the whole understanding. The Bible's like a puzzle. You can't just read straight through. Read.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So it says the earth everything that you see encompassed is given unto the hand of a certain man, the wicked. Read on.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof. That right there is not scriptural in the Bible. I cannot find this image in the Bible. So it says he covers the faces of the judges thereof. You so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American men are the judges of the earth.
That's right.
You guys are the Israelites, and when Christ comes back, we're going to judge this earth and rule it in righteousness. Read on.
If not, where and who is he?
It says, if not, where and who is he? Who the hell, wait, who knows how long America's been in existence? How many years?
We're over 400.
Well over 400, right? However, you
We've been enslaved 400 and we've been enslaved about 100.
So the thing that I'm asking you is, prior to America being established, you had other nations and other continents dwelt in, with different nationalities there that have been here for centuries. How is it that this young nation can set up U.S. embassies, can place embargoes on different people, can go and bomb anybody it wants to, and nobody can come up against America? It's the youngest city, it's the youngest place, it's the youngest country on the face of the planet that rules everything else.
This ain't a country, it's a corporation.
It is a corporation, however, still, what I'm saying, it is a country. You understand what I'm saying? But what other nation is doing that have been here for centuries? Who can come up against America right now? With its military and its technology, who can see America right now? America's in everybody's land, defiling everything. You understand what I'm saying? Read that again.
Job chapter 9,
Who is he? I just want that part.
if not, where and who is he?
So the Bible's asking, God is asking, if not, where and who is this man of wickedness? You understand what I'm saying? You ask something? Go back to Isaiah 14. So we got to understand, what is the Bible speaking about? It's speaking about this place known as America, Babylon the Great. You understand? The one that the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked, which is the so-called white man. He is ruling. Our faces aren't on the currency here in America. As a matter of fact, did they just try to do something with Harriet Tubman or something like that? But little do they understand, we were always on dollar bills, but we are in the core of the dollar bills, being shown as slaves and things of that nature while the white man ruled over us. That's nothing new. However, it's them. They rule the earth. You understand what I'm saying? Finish that off.
Verse 6.
Listen close.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke.
America's consistently smoked all the people, meaning striking them. Always had violence at war with these people. You understand? So we just want to prove who the wicked of the earth was. It's America. This place is known as Babylon the Great. Okay? The harlot. You understand what I'm saying? Hold that. Go to Ezekiel 3 and 5. I want y'all brothers to hear something. Because we've been here all Sabbath day, brothers. Brothers come and brothers go. You're not going nowhere, are you? What's your name, brother? Sean. Pleasure to meet you, brother Sean. Pleasure to meet you.
Yo, before we start, I had a conversation with somebody. Now, all the white people did was make Hollywood and the fucking patent office to take all our inventions and shit and fuck up our image to people. I'm loving it, man. I love y'all right
Read
now.
what you got. Now, with that being said, Sean, you caught it. But we got these brothers out here that walk by every day. They hate the brothers in purple, but this is love here. Okay? But yet still they complain about how the community is and how hard they have to trap. Well, your answer to get out of that is right here. The prophets, this word of God is going out. Read what you got.
Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 5.
Come on.
For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech.
Now, the Most High commanded us to come out. It said that we are not sent to a strange people. Read on.
And of an hard language.
Or of a hard language.
Go ahead. But to the house of Israel.
So it says we were sent to the house of Israel.
Read on. Not to many people of a strange speech.
Not to many people of a different language.
Go ahead. And of an hard language.
Or of a hard language.
Go ahead. Whose words thou canst not understand.
To where I'm not able to edify in their language or in their culture. Read on.
Surely had I sent thee to them.
See, now it says, surely have we sent you to those other nations outside of the nation of Israel. Read on.
They would have hearkened unto thee.
It said they would have listened to what you wwere bringing out and not bucked up and kept God's laws right there on the spot.
Right.
But we come out to a hard-headed, rebellious group of people.
Yes,
After
right.
Isaiah. We come out to a hard-headed, rebellious group of people. We're telling you the best thing walking on the face of the planet. We're telling you that Christ was a black man from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
We're telling you that the Native Americans are your brothers.
Right.
And we're going to be ruling this planet. And everything that we're telling you, we can verify and prove it out the Bible.
That's right.
Because the Bible tells you if you add or take away from the word, hell is at your doorstep, man.
That's right.
So I'm not going to jeopardize my soul. I'm going to give it to you as it is written.
That's right.
Read what you got.
Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 7. Come on. But the house of Israel will not hearken.
But it says you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans will not listen to the word of God. You know what the problem is? It's because a brother with the same type of skin complexion is telling you that you're the best thing.
Right.
You don't believe it.
Right.
Now, if Whitey came up here, you believe it. Because 48,000 fill the seats of Joel Osteen's church every damn Sunday. And they believe it. Read on.
But they will not hearken unto me.
They will do what?
Will not hearken unto me.
God says, I know my people, they won't listen to me.
Read on. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted.
Are we not a hard-headed group of people, man? Don't you touch that stove. My mama touched it anyway. We're hard-headed, man. It's built into us like that. Read on.
Behold, I have made thy face strong against thy face.
But even though I don't give a damn how hard you mug, bro. I don't care. When this truth coming out, I'm gonna make my face hard. God made my face hard. Read on.
And thy forehead strong against their forehead.
And my forehead's gonna be strong. The same way you can tighten up your face, I'm gonna tighten my face up too. You don't scare me. You don't pump no fear. Even with these brothers not here, God controls my destiny, and when I die or when I live.
Read. As an adamant harder than flint have I made thy forehead. Fear them not.
Do what?
Fear them not.
So we're not worried about any of these Negroes out here threatening us, talking about we gonna kill you. If it's meant to be that I die, God said it was meant for me to die, but I died doing his job.
That's right.
I died doing the job that he told me that I was ordained to do. All praises for that. Read on.
Neither be dismayed at their look.
Neither be dismayed at their looks. Oh gosh, the brother put the chill on me. I ain't worried about that. God controls this show.
Read. Though they be a rebellious house.
Because they are a rebellious house, man. Brother, stop smoking weed. That's against God's laws. You're the temple. Your body's the holy temple. Nigga, don't tell me nothing. They don't want to hear God's laws, man. Give me that stubborn ox. Give me that in Isaiah. So it's high time, bro. I'll give you one more scripture. We got to go back to these curses. What does it require? What does God require of us as a nation of people? We're going to find that out next, right? Read.
Isaiah chapter 1 verse 3.
Come on.
The ox knoweth his owner.
So it's saying the ox, a stubborn, stupid animal, knows his owner. Okay? The one that feeds him. Read on.
And the ass his master's crib.
And a donkey. We all know that's a rebellious beast of burden, man. Stubborn as hell when you try to pull it up the hill. Read on.
But Israel.
But who?
But Israel.
So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Go ahead.
Don't not know.
You don't know who your master is. You don't know who your owner is. You don't know that you are the God's chosen people. A God on this earth yourself, man. The sons of the living God.
See, my people don't not consider.
It says my people do not consider. We just go into churches and get a couple feel-good scriptures, bob your head, and then pay for Creflo's $65 million jet you out the door. Well, what's changed around you? Nothing. You still got death at your door. Yet and still he's walking on ivory. Read.
Sinful nation.
A what?
Sinful nation.
God says it. We are a sinful nation. Read on.
A people laden with iniquity.
A people laden with iniquity. What iniquity are you in? What iniquity are you in? Cigarettes. You throw that cigarette down, brother. You're not supposed to be. Put that cigarette down. Take it out your ear, brother. You see that? Stubborn and hard-headed. We just brought the law out to the brother, man. Read on.
I'm sorry. A seed of evildoers.
A seed of evildoers, man. So we just brought out that you're not supposed to be smoking. That's a sin, destroying your body, man, your temple. And you're gonna put it in your ear? Throw that thing away, brother. What? What did he say? You about to smoke it, so you don't give a damn. Read on.
Children that are corrupters.
Children that are what?
Are corrupters.
Now, I don't want you to get that mistaken when I say death to you, but the way that you're living, death is coming to your door. Give me that in Romans. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. I want you to listen to something. What's your name, bro? What's your name, bro? Huh? Brandon, brother Brandon. I want you to listen to something, okay? Let's figure out what the wages of sin are, okay? What comes with smoking cigarettes? Give me that.
Romans chapter 6, verse 23.
Brothers, I want y'all to listen to, because what we want to do is cover what comes with sin. You hear that in the back, bro? What's your name? Huh? Steve! Come on close, brother Steve. We don't bite. You good? So now it's leaving. Read.
For the wages of sin is death.
You see that? It said the wages of sin is death. Now we coming with the word of God. Why is the man running? The scripture tell you a wicked man flee when none pursue it. So where you going? We just giving you the love of God. Read that again for the rest of the brothers.
For the wages of sin is death.
It said the wages of sin, carrying on with that same lifestyle that was taught, that you learned from your oppressors, is what?
Is death.
Is death, bro. You're not getting the kingdom. You're gonna.
I'm not the ghost, but I've been following y'all for the last 3-4 months.
All praise when you come to the school.
Yo, where y'all
Got
gotta
the flyer, right? It's on the back of the flyer right there.
Yeah, man, I gotta go to work.
Okay, it's on the back, but you know
Nah,
today's
we'll
a Sabbath
talk,
day,
man.
right? You know today's a Sabbath day, right? What are you supposed to be doing on the Sabbath? Give me the Sabbath.
Nah, you're supposed to keep it holy.
You're supposed to keep it holy, or you're supposed to be working on the Sabbath day?
Right.
Are you supposed to be working on it?
I know, man.
Now what you want to do is, on the back of that flyer is our website, okay? We understand, think about it, you are in the world right now, you did not know any better. But it's our job to let you know, eventually when you get yourself right, okay, in your steps of repentance, you're gonna try to look for another job to where you're not gonna be breaking the Sabbath day. You understand? You're not in your land anymore, but do your best to keep God's laws. You understand what I'm saying? All right.
Exodus 20, verse 8.
What's your name, bro? Trey, come on over, Trey. My name's Aria. We're not gonna bite you. You with your brothers, man. You can come on over too, bro. Hold that. Let me ask you a question, bro. What's your nationality?
Black.
Black. Where's the land of black?
Africa.
In Africa. What was the name of that land before it was known as Africa?
I have no idea.
Ham or Kush. Okay? That was the name before. Black is the color of in a crayon box, bro. Your apron for work and your shoes, your kicks are black. You look like a brown-skinned man to me.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? You didn't become black or a Negro until 1985 behind Jesse Jackson. Prior to that, you were known as Negro, Colored Coon, Watermelon Chucker, or Spit. You understand? But these are the curses that befell the Israelites. Give me that in Deuteronomy 28, chapter 37. Okay, I want you to listen to something. I'm sorry. Mine is everywhere. What's your name again? Trey. Brother Trey. Listen close, okay? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37.
Come on.
And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword.
Now, what's going on here, Trey, just to speed you up, is Moses is telling the children of Israel, when God gave Moses his laws to take to the children of Israel, from verses 1 to 15 are the blessings if you keep my laws. From 15 to 68, you hear me? From 15 to 68 are the curses that are going to befall you for being a hard-headed, rebellious, stubborn people, okay? Read on.
Among all nations.
Read it again for the top for Trey.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37.
Read.
And thou shalt become an astonishment.
So it says, Trey, us as a people are going to become an astonishment. Read on.
A proverb.
So what's an astonishment, Trey? What's an astonishment? Brother man, what's an astonishment?
An amazing.
An amazing thing, right? Like, whoa, oh my God, I'm astonished. You understand? Read on.
A proverb.
A proverb. What's a proverb? What's a proverb? Huh? A proverb is a wise saying. You understand? Like all you niggas is good for is this or that. Eating watermelon. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And a byword.
And a byword. So today you say you call yourself black, right, Trey? But the Bible says you're from the tribe of Israel, man. You're an Israelite. That's what God says. Because you won't find African American in the Bible. You won't find Crayola. You won't find Crayola. You won't find the color red out of the Crayola box. You won't find the nation of black in the Bible. You won't find those things.
All nations.
Now it says that you're going to become a proverb and a byword amongst all nations. So today, everybody has a name for you. Everybody calls you a nigga, a kata, a muli, okay? These other nations have words and names for you. Go ahead.
Whether the Lord shall lead me.
Because we were led to all four corners of the earth, okay? Through slavery. The Most High scattered us all over the world. Read on.
Verse 38. Thou shalt carry much seed.
Drop down the next verse. Go ahead.
Verse 39. Thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them.
Now, did we not plant vineyards during the time of slavery and dress them? Were we not doing that for another nation of people? Did we reap the benefits of these things? from these other nations of people? No, Trey, we did not. That only happened to one nation of people that's biblically recorded. Read on.
But shall neither drink of the wine.
So you may have dressed master's lawn or his field with grapes, the choice grapes of the land, but you didn't get none of that. You didn't get no payment. You didn't get no. Hey, today we still waiting on reparations from that. We ain't gonna see it, Trey. You know where the reparations are gonna come? When we keep God's laws and we rule this earth. That's the true reparations. Read on.
Nor gather the grapes. But the worm shall eat. Thou shalt have olive trees throughout all thy coast.
Stop right there. Give me verse 49. I want you to hear something. Because prior to us coming to America, Trey, where were we at?
West Coast Africa.
The west coast of Africa, right? Did this not happen in history?
1,600 years, West Coast Africa.
Did this not happen in history? It did, right? But the Bible, y'all brothers know the Bible records all of this? Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 49.
Listen close, go ahead.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee.
Now, it's saying God. It said the Lord shall bring a nation against thee. The Lord shall bring a nation, okay? Go ahead. From far, go ahead.
From the end of the earth.
From one side of the globe.
As swift as the eagle flieth.
As swift as the eagle flieth. As swift as the eagle flieth. Who represents themselves today as the eagle?
The eagle has landed.
Who represents themselves today as the eagle?
Greeks, Romans,
the
white
Greeks.
nations.
Right. The Greeks represented themselves as the eagle.
Petra.
The Romans represented themselves as the eagle. Spanish represented themselves as the eagle. Now today America represents themselves as the eagle. What is the characteristics of the eagle? It is a predatory bird, right? So if you look at the ways of America, the so-called white man, he is a damn predator, a vagabond, a thief, a liar on the face of this damn earth, man. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Now, when they came over speaking Latin, or whatever the hell their garbage language was that they were speaking, did we understand what the hell they were saying? No. Read on.
A nation of fierce countenance.
It said a nation of fierce countenance. Do you know the atrocities that we went through? From our babies becoming alligator bait down there in Florida, to them sleeping with our women, gutting our wives' bellies open, leaving the child there to dangle. These things happen. Y'all brothers don't want no payback for that? Keeping God's laws is payback for that. I want payback for that.
Read. Which shall not regard the person of the old.
So they didn't regard the person of the old. If you old enough to walk, you're going to pick this damn cotton.
Right.
Read.
Or show favor to the young.
Or show favor to the young. Hey, if our kids could walk, they was actually strapped on the back of the mothers. Okay, to the point that they were toddlers that they could get out there and pick them some cotton. If not, they were inside Cleveland Master's house. I'm not sure you guys ever seen that movie Goodbye Uncle Tom?
Oh yeah.
Y'all brothers, make sure you watch that movie. A lot of things and that's watered down. That movie is watered down. The wickedness of that man goes to depth of levels of just wickedness, man. All right, read on.
And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle.
Come on.
And the fruit of thy land.
Now, it said he shall eat the fruit of that cattle. Now, I think you made mention before, right? About the Native Americans, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah. The Native Americans, they're known as the tribe of Gad. Down in Florida, they're known as the tribe of
Seminole Indians. Seminoles.
You hear what the brother said? I think the brother made mention to you earlier, right? Well, they're known as the tribe of Seminole Indians, okay? They're known as the Seminole Indians, but they're the tribe of Reuben. You understand? Now, this prophecy right here happened to the Native Americans, okay? It was estimated that 100,000 buffalo were slaughtered each year. That was their main food source out in the western parts of the United States of America against the tribe of Gad, the so-called Cheyenne and them. Okay, that was their main food source, the soup. Okay, read on.
Which also shall not leave thee either corn.
So they're not going to leave us corn. Read on.
Wine,
read on.
Or oil.
Wine or oil. So these curses only fit one particular nation of people. Go ahead.
Or the increase of thy kind.
Or the increase of thy kind. The word kind is in the Bible for cattle or oxen. Read on.
Or flocks of thy sheep.
Or go ahead.
Until he have destroyed
thee. Flocks of thy sheep. So anywhere this man stepped foot, we weren't getting anything. These things are ours, and we weren't getting a damn thing from it. Read on.
Verse 52. and he shall besiege thee.
Stop right there. Give me the yokes. I want y'all brothers to pay attention. Okay? Because what we've been bringing out is Bible prophecy. You understand what I'm saying? Read what you have.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 48.
Listen close.
Therefore shall thou serve thine enemies.
So now the Bible's saying for disobedience, okay, we're going to serve our enemies. Go ahead.
Which the Lord shall send against
So it's telling you again, which the Lord shall send against thee. Go ahead.
in hunger.
In hunger. Now today, do we own any grocery stores? Do we own the Walmarts or the Piggly Wigglies? Who owns the Walmarts or the Piggly Wigglies? Because I could have sworn I read before out of God's laws that it said we shall become the tail and they shall become the head. Okay? We don't own the store right here. We don't own that Chinese store right here. We don't own that Click Mart right there. But it's predominantly just our people here. Why don't we own the businesses around here?
They destroy what
Exactly.
we build.
Say that again, bro. Get that on camera. What'd you say?
That was the first bomb in United States history.
Right.
Air bombing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That history goes back. You understand what I'm saying? But ever since Black Wall Street, have we ever did anything like that again? No.
Philly with 1985.
They tried. They tried. They burned it all down. Exactly. Read on.
And in thirst.
And in thirst. Do we today? Do we own Aquafina, Dasani, Fiji? We don't own the wells and the natural springs, Poland Springs. We don't own these things. Akon's trying, but he'll own it before you because he's not of our people anyway.
That's right.
Read on.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness, the raw textile companies. Do we own this as a people? Do we own FUBU? And that's way back in the day. Cross Color, Sean John. It may be P. Diddy's face on it, but he's got to go to our enemies for the textiles overseas. You understand? Jordan. His name's on it, but the enemy owns the majority of the stake in Jordan. You know what Jordan owns? A portion of the prison industrial complex. That's where he gets his money at. So while you niggas is killing each other over damn Jordans, he's making a killing on both ends of the damn table. Exactly. Read on.
And in want of all things.
So now, not only that, we got to go to our enemies in want of all things. Education. We got to go to them for a diploma. We got to go to them for theology school to become a pastor. So that should be a strike right there. Wait a minute, hold on. I got to go to the white man, to his theology school to become a pastor? You think you're going to be teaching the truth to your people? Or is there a curriculum set apart where you can say certain things and can't say the other thing? Huh? And that's all it is. Ran good. Good damn game. Read on.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
So now it's saying, this enemy is going to put a yoke of iron upon your neck. Who today had yokes of iron upon their necks? Who still has spiritual yokes of iron upon their necks? Rappers, who else?
Athletes.
You know what? Look in the mirror, brothers. When y'all get a chance, look at the reflection behind you. We do, all of us. And when I say look, we all have yokes of spiritual yokes of iron upon our necks. But back in the day, we had the actual physical yokes of iron upon our necks. But why and when did the physical yokes of iron come off? Read on.
Until he had destroyed
It said they would come off when he had destroyed us. So what does it mean by he has destroyed us? Well, you look around. I see women with my skin complexion with damn blonde hair on their head. I asked the sister, what's your nationality? Are you a Caucasian? No, I'm black. Well, why your hair blonde? I know you didn't come out of your mother's womb like that. How else did they destroy us? They said you could go and marry their women. Now it's okay for us to go marry their women. But according to God, that's against the law.
Genocide.
That's genocide. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm back. How else did they destroy us? Read that again.
Because therefore shall thou serve thy enemy, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he have destroyed thee.
Now, this truth is coming out. We're telling you, you guys are the best thing walking on the face of the planet. You guys are the best thing walking on the face of the planet. You guys are the Israelites, as the Bible speaks. The majority of these brothers will look at us like, nigga, please. That hate. Why? Because this is their God. This is their God. That's why. This is how they destroyed us. This is what they use to destroy us.
Christ and you go for it.
Right, and you go for it.
I never
We're going to get the true depiction of Christ himself. Read on.
the Lord shall bring a nation against thee.
I want that till he has destroyed it. That's it?
Until he have destroyed.
Till he had destroyed it. Jump to 68. I want y'all to hear something. Go ahead.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Now, it said, and part of those curses that God's going to send us into Egypt again with ships. What nation came by way of cargo slave ships? Because if you guys know the history of the Bible, the first time that Joseph and his brothers went into Egypt, they walked into Egypt. There was no boat. You could walk directly right on into Egypt from Jerusalem. You understand what I'm saying? Read that part again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So it says you're going to go into Egypt again with ships. Okay? But if you guys hear that word Egypt, Egypt is a Greek word for bondage. The real name of Egypt, that landmass, is known as Mizraim. Okay? That's the name of that place in that landmass there in Africa. It's known as Mizraim. Read on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
By the way whereof I spake unto you, the way that I'm saying it. Go ahead. Don't worry about that.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
It says we're not going to see our homeland no more again. You may be able to fly over there, but you will not own or set up laws and statutes within inside your homeland. Somebody else is going to be occupying your land. You understand what I'm saying? Israelis. They're not the real Israelites. You understand? Read on. Give me Exodus 22, because we need to figure that out. It said, you shall not see your homeland again. You're going to go into Egypt again. Absolutely. Go ahead.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 2.
Read.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
The land of Egypt. Egypt means bondage. So today, on the back of your dollar bill, Trey, when you pull that dollar bill out, what is on the back of that dollar bill? The eye of Ra, huh? This is all paganism. You are in spiritual Egypt. They got an obelisk in the front of the in Washington out there that they actually brought from Egypt. This is spiritual Egypt. So that's what God is saying.
They took that from us.
No, they took that from the heathen. They didn't take that from us. We're the Israelites, not the damn dusty bum Africans. All right?
We're not Hamitic.
We're not Hamitic. Okay, so we came by way of cargo slave ship into Egypt. Okay? That's what the prophecy is stating. And that only happened in one nation of people. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Yes, the Hispanics, so-called Hispanics. Why? Because when Columbus came over, he took some of the Native Americans back to Spain. Look, you understand what I'm saying? Read what you got.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
You know what I want?
Galatians chapter 4, verse 26.
Now, we need to figure out what the real true homeland is. Go ahead.
But Jerusalem.
But what?
But Jerusalem.
Come on.
Which is above is free.
Come on.
Which is the mother of us all.
See that? So it's saying Africa's not the homeland, bro. Your true homeland is Jerusalem. Okay? Now that we went over that, the curses, what are you supposed to be doing as an Israelite? Now that you know you're Israelite, as a matter of fact, I'm sorry, Trey, which tribe are you from?
I read about tribe of Shabazz, but
Nah, brother.
yeah, I know. Islam right there.
Yes,
Yeah, I read.
That's a new God and new religion.
That's
on the
the
earth.
sons of Ishmael. Ain't it?
Right, exactly. So on this side you have what God calls you. On this side you have what you've been proverbed and byword by your captors. So what tribe do you come from?
Look like a Negro to me.
So-called African, right?
Yeah.
Your parents, your forefathers came by way of cargo slavery, not mistaken. Right?
Right.
Okay. What you got?
Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12.
Listen to this, okay?
And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So now Trey and what's your name? Matthew. Now Trey and Matthew, what does the Lord thy God require of you? Read.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
But, that's a heavy word. But, to fear the Lord thy God. Come on.
To walk in all his ways.
To walk in all his ways. Meaning what? Keep his commandments. Read on.
And to love him.
And to love him. What is the love of God? How do you love God?
Serve.
How do you love God?
Obey.
You serve him, obey him. What do you think, Trey?
I mean, walk a straight line. Keep his commandments. Yeah.
What is Christianity? What does the church say loving God is?
I don't know.
What do you think the church says loving God is?
The church says loving God is
Love with hugs and things like that.
oh, just love everybody.
Turn to your neighbor, right?
Yeah.
Tell your neighbor God has a blessing for you,
Physical
right?
love, yeah.
Physical love, right?
Yeah, but not real.
And we're going to get the true love of God after this. Go ahead.
And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart.
And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart. These are the characteristics of what? Go ahead.
And with all thy soul.
Come on.
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
To keep the commandments of the Lord. Go ahead.
And his statutes.
And his what?
His statutes.
Come on.
Which I command thee this day.
Read.
For thy good. Behold.
This is the whole duty of man. Ecclesiastes. Give me that. I want you to listen because there's characteristics. It's a thing that God said for a man that's an Israelite. What defines what a man is? Read what you got. 12 and 10, 12. Ecclesiastes. 12 and 13. Read what you got. I want you to listen close.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
So it's saying, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Read.
Fear God.
Fear God. Go ahead.
And keep his commandments.
Just fear God and keep his commandments. Go ahead.
For this is the whole duty of man.
So it says this is the whole duty of an Israelite man. Where are we reading from? The Bible. That's defining what a man is. 1 Kings 2 and 2. Let's see what else a man is supposed to do. Read on.
1 Kings chapter 2, verse 2.
Read.
I go the way of all the earth.
This is King David speaking. Go ahead.
Be thou strong therefore.
So it's saying, be thou strong therefore. Go ahead.
And shew thyself a man.
So King David's telling his son, I go the way of all the earth. Read that again.
I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong therefore.
So he's telling you, be thou strong therefore. What are the things that make a man strong? Read.
And show thyself a man.
And do what?
Show thyself a man.
By doing what?
And keep the charge of the Lord thy God.
And keep the charge of the Lord your God. Read on.
To walk in his ways.
To walk in all his ways. Go ahead.
To keep his statutes.
To keep his statutes. Go ahead.
And his commandments.
And his commandments. So now, we just proven to you what the real characteristics of a man is. A man is not about how many women you can get, or how many Negroes you can shoot in the street, or a wicked jump shot. That's not being a man, bro, or how much money you have. According to God, God says, I look at you, a man, for keeping my laws and loving me.
That's right.
So we need to figure out what these laws are, these commandments, and what the love of God is. Give me that in 1 John. I want your brothers to listen, man. This is imperative, okay? You may not hear this again, ever in your life, and you may not come into the truth. But in that day, you can't say you didn't hear it and repent immediately. You understand what I'm saying? Today is your day to repent and get yourself right. Read what you got.
1 John chapter 5, verse 3.
Now is love, loving, and hugging. Let's see what God says. Read.
For this is the love of God.
For this is the love of God. Go ahead.
That we keep his commandments.
Uh-oh, there's that word commandment again. And where am I reading from? The New Testament. The New Testament. 1 John. Read.
And his commandments are not grievous.
Now saying that his commandments are not grievous. You brothers, y'all believe that God's commandments aren't grievous? You don't believe that they're grievous at all, do you?
Selfish God. He wants you to observe what he's saying.
Right, so God's commandments aren't grievous, right?
No, grievous. What's the
Grievous. The word grievous is like, hard to do. I can't do this.
You can't
I can't do this.
I don't think it's too hard.
Okay, so let's go to 1 Corinthians, the 11th chapter.
Bring it out.
If God's commandments are grievous.
Bring it out.
Read.
People just selfish and do what they want to do.
Right.
That's
We
right.
need to figure that out. People are selfish and just want to do what they want to do.
Right.
Okay, but we got to come out of that mind state. We're the best thing walking, and we can't just keep God's laws. It says they're not grievous. Read.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3.
Read.
But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So, the head of every man is Christ. Okay? Christ is our head. As men. Read.
And the head of the woman is the man.
And the head of the woman, because what is that showing you? There's order. Remember when you read the book of 1 Corinthians, the 13th chapter, right? 14th chapter, I'm sorry. 13th or 14th chapter, I'm sorry, I'm shooting from the hip. Okay, it says, the Most High is not the author of confusion, and he also does everything decently and in order. You understand what I'm saying? So read that again.
But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So the head of every man is Christ. Go ahead.
And the head of the woman is the man.
And the head of the woman is the man. Because we're saying, we were saying earlier, these things aren't grievous. Go ahead.
And the head of Christ is God.
And the head of Christ is the Father. Go ahead.
Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonor his head.
Brother, you got to take that head wrap off, because you just said you would be a hypocrite. These things are not grievous. We don't give a damn what you look. Brother, we got brothers up here missing damn hair. I would love to have your hair. Bro, take that cap off your head, man. Keep God's laws, man. To hell with what anybody thinks out here. That's because you know what the problem is? When you go into that, you're a man pleaser. You're not worried about keeping God's laws.
That's right.
Take that off, bro. All praises to the Most High, brother. All praises. Leviticus 21:5. All praises to the Most High. Now, was that hard? Was the commandment grievous? No, brother. You love the Lord. That's showing repentance. That is repentance. Read what you got.
Leviticus chapter 21, verse 5.
Trey, come on.
They shall not make baldness upon their head.
Trey, you listening? What did I just say? What did the Bible say?
Go ahead.
You got me though.
Yeah, I was trying to
read what you got.
Leviticus chapter 21, verse 5.
Because Trey, we mentioned that the commandments are not grievous, right?
Right.
Read.
They shall not make baldness upon their
It
head.
says they shall not. The Israelite man shall not make baldness upon your head. Now means, look at, you cut your hair off, didn't you?
Right.
God says you're not to do that. Will you keep God's laws and let your hair grow with whatever you got? Well, even if it don't grow in, we got brothers, I'm thin. My brother back there's thin. But you're not supposed to mar into your head, man. You're not supposed to cut your hair down like Michael Jordan. Okay, there's a purpose for your hair. That custom is actually from the Egyptians because they were plagued with lice and things of that nature. So they always kept their hair long.
Nice, I didn't know that. Okay.
Read on.
Neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard.
See the way these brothers' beards are coming out? Mine only grows thick on one side. However, this side is just shot. It is what it is. But I'm not going to cut into it because why? I'm going to keep God's laws. Read on.
Nor make any cuttings in their flesh.
Nor make any cuttings in their flesh. When I was in the world, I got tattoos. Okay? God says I'm not to do these things no more. I won't go get no more. I'm ashamed. I wish I could remove them, but I can't surgically get the cuttings out of them. So I'm stuck with it as a testament to show my brothers that I was in sin too. However, all praise to the Most High, I woke up. He woke me up. You understand what I'm saying? Read on.
Verse 6. They shall be holy unto their God.
They shall be separate, set apart unto their God. The other nations gave you all these things of gillettes and things of that nature. Look, the white man knew if he didn't shave, he would look like a damn woolly mammoth. He looks exactly like what they exhibit up in a museum of the caveman. He is the caveman out of the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, Russia. That's his true origin.
They had tails.
They had tails. They had all of that. They didn't take baths. The deacon has books where they just barely instituted soap. Why do you think they say don't throw the baby out with the soap, the baby out with the bath water? Because they were so filthy when they took a bath. You put the baby in there, you might throw them out. Okay? Read on.
And not profane the name of their God.
And not profane the name of their God. You going contrary to God's laws, you're profaning the name of God. What is the name of God? Revelations 19:13. Let's figure out what the name of God is. Okay? So today is your day, bro. You're supposed to be keeping hair on your head, a beard on your face. Numbers 15:38, fringes with a border of blue. Why? So you know when you go to put that razor to your head, wait a minute. I just read a Deuteronomy 21 and 5, Leviticus 21:5, that I'm not supposed to be doing that to myself. Thus saith the Lord. That's breaking God's commandments. Huh?
What we do for work when these white motherfuckers won't hire us?
When they won't hire you, you just got to ride it out. As far as your beard, when you start building yourself up, you come around brothers, you prove yourself. We have letters. You can actually, think about it like this. You have the East Indian man. His biblical name is Elam. They wear the turbans on their heads, right? They wear the beards, right? Does the white man mess with them?
I'm in corporate America. Corporate America.
I'm in corporate America. The brother here is in corporate America, and he will tell you he's in corporate America and has a beard on his face and in his hair. Okay, keeping God's laws. So there's ways around it. Okay, they just know that you don't know who you are. Okay, so they're gonna keep imposing those things on you. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 19, verse 13.
Read.
And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood.
So it said, who's this speaking about? Christ was clothed with a vesture dipped in his blood. Go ahead.
And his name is called the Word of God.
The reason why I'm bringing this out that his name was called the Word of God. Christ is the Word of God. When this Bible is coming out, Christ is the beginning and the end of this Bible. Do you brothers understand that? Everything the prophets were speaking before were of Christ and the things that he were going to do for the nation of Israel. You understand what I'm saying? So it's high time that you brothers come back to your true nationality, okay?
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.